get burned on that one.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And there's the pass to Redick. Lets the three fly. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
No problem knocking that one down. And that's 11 points for Iverson.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Paul kicks to Smith. They need this. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Assist goes to
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami. Down low. And Gortat with the stop.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
58 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Crawford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. His touch is basically gone AWOL.
Durant with the steal. And taken away by Paul. Here's Jordan. And a strong finish with two hands.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. No way to mess that one up, Kevin. He powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Wizards just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Doc, what haven't you liked about the defense thus far?
A lot of things. Some of it was over our turnovers, trying to do too much with the ball, but we didn't show up with any defensive intensity, and for us to win, we're going to have to do that.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He had 25 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game. I mean, he has been everywhere.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really... tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Here's Paul. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the small forward position. Here's Griffin, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. So it's the Wizards now. Kersey with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Paul against Kersey. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Inside, and stolen by Jordan. Pass to Kersey. The Wizards working the ball around now. That's good. And that's now 27 points for Kobe Bryant.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Pierce attacking. Rebounded by the Wizards. Durant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, another one falls for Washington.
Up and in on every one of their first. First 3 shots to start the second half.
The Clippers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Here's Griffin. They grabbed their own miss. 4 seconds left, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He's got 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers, for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Kersey against Redick. Kersey, good.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Paul passes to Griffin, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Dishes it to Durant. Pass to Kersey. To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. Paul kicks to Redick, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Puts one up from 19. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Paul kicks to Redick. Griffin inside, defended by Durant. Griffin's shot is off. For Washington, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
The drive by Jordan. Griffin sets the screen for Redick. Clock at 4. Softly drops in the floater. Redick's got 6 points.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Jordan the pass to Kersey. He dishes it to Garnett. Boom, he jams it straight down.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Garnett with the block. Here's Kobe. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Kobe's got 6 points in the quarter.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And that is good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot. Hey, get CP3.
Paul against Jordan. Here is Paul. 7 points in the game. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th, DeAndre Jordan.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
Paul's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Outside Griffin. Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing